I love it when this happens. Why? Mind Turtle, what's up? Good morning. For some reason my camera isn't working. I feel like it should be working though. That's weird. Connect a device. But I do have a device connected. Question mark. Hello guys, good morning. Make your mic sound shitty and we good? Why would you want a worse quality microphone? That makes no sense. Hello? Matchmaking is out. I heard that they are beta testing something with matchmaking. So we're going to look into it and see what's up. First, I need to figure out like what's up with my camera. It's not even detecting that it's plugged in, which is the weirdest part. That is on. I'm going through the motions right now. I'm trying to restart everything right now. Worst case scenario, I might have to restart my PC, which will be embarrassing because I just started the stream, but sure. It's been very dead since the first 2 days of it being out. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, wow. I guess unplugging it, and plugging it back in actually worked. Fire. Now, if I close this, oh wow, I managed to fix it. Professional streamer. Let's go. Still remembering how to do my job. Only standard and 4K Mania are queued for the first day. Standard is queued for the second day. It hasn't really been queuing ever since then. Oh, well, I guess we'll check it out. Worst case scenario, I'm sure we can get some people in this chat to queue in. I'm more interested in like what's the vision, because obviously matchmaking has been done many times before, but the question is, how do you get people to give a shit, right? When you finally become a VTuber model? No. Listen, I'm the type of person where if I get into something, I get into something like 110% of the way. And I know the VTuber community, like it would be an insult to the VTuber community if I like just put on a VTuber and half-ass it. And so I've just accepted, I'm just not going to do it. I do think if I were to become a VTuber, I could get pretty good at it because I think there are advantages to being a VTuber. But for me, I feel like since I'm already, my face is already out there, I feel like it would like kind of disturb the, what do you call it? The immersion. Because I feel like part of the appeal of a VTuber is that you get to like be in like a separate universe in a way, right? You get to use your imagination and be like, you're actually talking to an anime girl type shit. But for me, no. I remember watching your videos in 2018. Suck burp. Yo, thanks for your support, man. We're still around. I made a commitment to Osu, so hell yeah. But yes, Utiva, since you are around, if I do have any issues, I will fall back to you in case I can't figure out how to do something. But I'm assuming I should just be able to boot up Osu and then like figure out matchmaking, right? Let's find out. You'll find it? I bet. Okay. Where'd my pen go? I need to launch my drivers. I should probably mount that. O drive. Open tablet driver. Okay, I'm pretty sure I made this bigger at some point in time. Maybe it's 102, 107? Or 110. Let's try 110. Divide by 1.6. 68.75. Let's try that in my area. Okay. Should probably log in. Probably recommended. BTMC. What's my password? Doo-doo-doo. Awesome. What the fuck? Did I not copy the password? What? How's your new PC treating you, Ed? Having some growing pains, as always. But if everything does end up working, then I can get back into my normal routine / workflow, and then we should hopefully be able to get shit out faster. Yeah? Enter code. Oh. Alright, we're in. Okay, so chat, if I were to assume matchmaking would probably in play multi. What the hell? There's a lounge and a quick play. Is this matchmaking? Osu Tiger. Okay, so it has the different game modes. Begin queuing. Oh, and it shows the other people who are also in queue. I see Bath Bomb Man. Rudicto. There's Utiva. There's some players that are like closer to me and other players who are farther away.
They have given 740 gift subs in the channel.
But I do like this UX. Hopefully that shows like the people who are closer to me in like skill level maybe, or maybe by rank. I don't know. All right, we'll just have a queue for a little bit while I take care of clipping my nails, because I need to do that. Otherwise, I play like shit in Osu.
Six years. Time flies.
Okay. Found a match? Oh, hello? Oh, now there's a bunch of people close to me. I guess that's the match that's found? Sorry, I'm like trying to multitask here. I'm not really doing a good job at it. Alright, let's see. Oh, join match. Good luck. Okay, round 1 of 5. So waiting for all users. Next round, beat map selection. Get ready. Results next round. Oh, there's a chat here too. Good morning, guys. Greetings. Oh, what the hell? Wow, that is a lot of maps. Some of them are like piss low easy. Other ones are slightly more difficult. It seems to cap out around 6.5 stars. Some people are picking this map, so sure. Let's play that. There are 8 players in. There's me, Bath Bomb Man, Utiva Rudicto, Marzal, GXN Master, Leo 99 Oliver, and then Sky Linus 16. All right, dope. I like the UX. I think the UX is cool. I didn't know it's out. Well, I don't know how like quote unquote out it is. But it kind of exists. Oh, it randomly selects from the chosen maps? Cool. All right, I guess we're playing Night of Nights, the solo version. This is like AR8, right? And here we go. Oh, I have the video on. What the? I should probably disable that.
They have given
What the? Well, there goes my FC. Okay, I thought I was going to struggle a lot more on this, but let's go. I feel like my game sounds also a bit quiet. I'm going to try turning that up a little bit. Chat, does the game audio sound fine? Or is it also quiet? Ed, your whole cam is mirrored? Yes. It is mirrored. Oh, wow. Even the heart rate monitor is mirrored. I'm just gonna put myself over here. Oh, I got 15 points. Let's go. Game audio is fine? All right, bet. Delta leads. Thank you so much, man. Actually, no. Eldrick, you gifted that sub to Delta leads. Thank you, thank you. Eldrick, they gave that sub to Aspect as well, and Defendium, and Phi Baka, and ASD2GFN, and Tapling. What the hell? Thank you. Don't forget to turn off background. Oh, true. Background video. Alright, hopefully that's cool. Oh, we're back in beat map selection. I'm just gonna choose the hardest shit. Actually, wait, no. Back to this. What the hell? What is this? How are people having their profile pictures bounced? Are they gonna add ranking in ELO? I have no idea. I just know that this exists now, so that's why we're trying it out. Whoa, okay, everyone voted for this. Spacebar? That's cool.
42 gifted a tier 1 sub to Rex 972. They have given 748 gift subs in the channel.
Alright. Any skippers? Oh shit, was that it? Oh damn, that was it. I dropped my accuracy at the end. I got like a full thing of 50s. Cool. Okay, so now we're on round 3 of 5. You can see the points leaderboard just based off of placements. It seems like first place you get 15 points, second place 10 points, etc, etc. And it just tapers off from there. Since it says it's quick play, I'm assuming there aren't any stakes, so this is kind of just for fun. But I could see this like developing into something more, you know? It's interesting. Oh, what the heck? Oh, dude, I'm so cooked on this map. It's a banger song, though. Karen, what's up? This bouncing thing is actually so dope. Shout out to Smoogie for implementing ADHD pilled mechanics into the game. Yo, Grizzly, what's up, dude? Awesome meeting you at TwitchCon. You can't adjust your volume while you're on this page, which is interesting. Because it kind of lays out the groundwork and like prevents the situation of like, well, actually, I guess it really depends. Yeah, I think this is a good starting point. I feel like I get the gist of this. My main concern then would be like, okay, I'm assuming that during the matchmaking system, it's aiming to bring people of similar skill level together. And right now, because there's not that many people in queue, there's a lot of lower... What the fuck? There's a lot of lower ranked players who are, you know, in queue that I'm being matched with. And as a result, the difficulty spread is very high. So I think if this gets more fleshed out, my assumption is that as it matchmakes you against similarly ranked players, the map pool difficulty levels will average out to be slightly higher, slightly lower, and it won't be as big of a spread as like 2 to 6.5 stars. So yeah. I'm not sure if the spread changes depending on players. If that doesn't happen, then that would confuse me of like the point of matchmaking. Because the entire goal of matching you with other players is for like the similar skill level experience, right? Cool. All right, that was map number 4, right? All right, now we're on the last map. Interested to see how it handles match end. This part right here. All right, final round, 5 of 5. Captain Bird, congratulations, man. I just realized, I'm pretty sure it's using the same pool of maps. I'm just gonna go with the hardest one. I don't know what it is. So when the map gets picked, it's like it removes that map. It's partially different each time. Wait, so it like removes some of them, but not all of them? Yeah, I don't think the 200k player should warrant the 2-star maps in selection. Well, like, it depends. I mean, like, in my opinion, the point of matchmaking is to match you against similarly ranked players, right? And then the closest ranked players to you, that judges the difficulty range that you should be playing, right? Bruh. All the 6 digits are screwed. All right, that was the last map. Okay, results. I got first place in every single match or every single map, which I feel like isn't surprising given like I think the average start or average rank here is like 5 to 6 digits, and I'm the only 3-digit here. Oh, there are room awards. I got score champ, most accurate, top combo. Marasal got biggest bonus, biggest score. Wait, bonus score across all rounds? What the hell is bonus score? Most clutch, smallest winning score difference in a single round. And best finish, largest score difference in a single round. Overall position, first in overall accuracy, first in best max combo, and first in best round placement. Wait, there's a score bonus? Huh. I'm sorry, but did you hear your mic recently? No? What's up? I guess it's cool. Oh, Marcelo says that the bonus is from spinners. Interesting. Okay, I was about to say, if they included like some like, you know, here's some extra points because you got last place type shit. That'd be kind of weird. Mike is peaking. Is it actually? Testing. 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 Testing, testing, testing. The mic does sound very weird. Okay, I'll do some shenanigans with it in a bit. All right, so does it just close the lobby? I guess we'll see in 10 seconds. You look a lot more white in the camera. Yeah, I need to change the color temperature of this light, but I can't because Elgato's software is not working. Oh, thanks for playing. The match will close shortly. All right, bet. Oh, you can make your ball bounce higher by like timing it. Oh, I see the tag. That's interesting. Are you playing Do It Night Abyss? Probably not. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't close the lobby. I guess you just leave, yeah? Wow. I guess that's it. Damn. So that's also matchmaking. Cool, I guess. I guess I would like, okay. I'm excited now that, you know, something is happening regarding matchmaking and being supported officially. However, I'm a bit concerned because like when I saw the initial like thread on GitHub and Smoogie was talking about like a Mario Kart like system, I was very yeah, I was like, damn, this kind of sucks. But I will say in terms of UX and like in terms of smoothness of implementation, this is definitely the closest we've gotten. But in terms of like what I'm looking for as a player, like, yeah, it looks nice, but the core functionality of what I'm looking for in the matchmaking system isn't there. I don't like, maybe there's just not enough players, but I didn't feel like it matched me against like a bunch of close players who are similar in rank. I don't think the pools that we were playing are like, you know, fair, I guess. Like, I mean, that might be dependent on the type of players that are in the lobby. Why are there 8 players? And I feel like if it's matchmaking, it should be putting me up against like one team of players versus another team of players. Whereas it seems like it's just a multiplayer lobby of like 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus everyone else, you know? Like, yeah. We'll see. What would make the map selection better? So like, here's the thing. Like the lobby that we just played, a 3-digit, was versed against 5 digits and 6 digits. So I'm assuming because of that, the map pool had this huge discrepancy where there were 2-star maps and on the low end and 6-star maps on the high end. I'm assuming when I think of a matchmaking system, I go in, it places me against a singular opponent, or maybe if I'm playing in like a team-based one, it matches me with a similar skill level player versus another team of average skill level players. And then we play against them on maps that we would have similar skill levels on. So like I would expect that to be like 7 stars for like my rank, you know? So I don't know if this was really a good demonstration. I don't know if there are different, like, someone was telling me that there's always going to be a 2 to 6 star range. If that's true, I think that's kind of weird. But I think the advantage of this versus all the other matchmaking systems is that it looks cool, right? And the fact that it's in the game, or if assuming that this makes it past Tachyon mode and into the stable builds or the laser build, like it's a new game mode, and that's awesome, right? In terms of accessibility, people are going to engage in this a lot more. I just don't think it's what the players want, you know, or what I want. It's not what I want. I would still choose ROM AI and switch to stable specifically to play ROM AI for a better matchmaking experience than a more integrated version that sucks. But yeah, I hope it improves though. It's dope. So yeah. All right, now I'm gonna try to fix this issue with my microphone. Can someone send me a clip of what my stream sounds like? They didn't advertise it, so I don't think anyone knows about it since they always click single players too fast. I'm not concerned about the amount of players because if the product is good, the people will follow, right? What I'm trying to think of is like, is the product good? And so far, I'm thinking too many maps. Why are there 8 players? I'm expecting a 1 versus 1, or like if it's a 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, or like a team-based thing, team 1 versus team 2, not whatever this like scoring-based like thing is. Like I just disagree with like, you know, I disagree with the execution, right? So we'll see how it turns out. I'm a spectator in this sport, right?
Hello, Mr. B.
What's up, Z3 Nick? 54 months. Appreciate that. You want to ask stuff regarding maps? I think you can ask Stage for that. Stage as in the player. Is Stage helping to like is Stage part of the team for this matchmaking system? Yes, I believe so. Huh. I remember he said he was like the leader for map picking. Well, like map picking only depends on like what the higher level stuff matters. So like, if anything, the map picking is a symptom of a higher level decision, you know? Message above, your opinion. Osu skill-based, Mario Kart is casual / luck-based. You can't create a casual experience for matchmaking in Osu. For casual, we already have multiplayer lobbies, so if that's the direction that would be going in the current state is redundant, has no purpose. Yeah. Like, I think their definition of matchmaking is not aligned with my definition of matchmaking. But we'll see. I don't remember what exactly it was, but all I know is that he was part of the people helping out with quick play. For me personally, like, obviously I have my thing with like the vision, right? But my state of the vision is that like what I want requires a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort that I can't allocate. And so now I'm kind of like stuck in this sort of like spectator basis until I can figure out other things first. And so I'm down to spectate these things. I'm down to spectate like what this Osu matchmaking system is going to look like. I'm also enjoying spectating the ROM AI matchmaking system. But in terms of like what I want, like I don't think that's going to happen here. I think ROM AI or like a third party not affiliated with Osu solution is still the best path forward for what I want. So it's cool though. It's cool. It does show a little bit of like a reality of what it could look like if it was implemented in the game. But I am looking forward to the development of it. But anyways, chat, Can someone send a clip of like my microphone peaking? Because I can probably use that to figure out what the issue is. Because if my mic, I'm trying to like solve this issue with like my microphone because I feel like my microphone is always quiet and I don't know like what's up with that. I did add some like gain onto my compressor, but that's, yeah, that might be the issue for the peaking. But, testing. It's not a new mic issue. It's just like me fiddling around with my settings. I forgot what I used last time and I had to like reset my audio mixer in order to like fix it. I do notice when I like talk into it, it does like cap out. So that's probably part of the issue. Maybe if I do something like this. Is this better? Testing. 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 Now I still think it's like peaking a little bit. There's like some crunching sound. Testing. Okay, now my mic is like a little bit quieter though. Thank you, Dedrit. Testing. It's not a new mic issue. It's just like me fiddling around with my settings. I forgot what I used last time. I had to like reset my audio mixer in order to like fix it. I do notice when I like talk into it, it does like cap out. So that's probably part of the issue. Yeah, I can hear what you mean by that like crunchiness. Let me find the mic reference from 2 weeks ago. Wonder if I can. Let me try using a preset and then just like. How do I reset this? Testing. Does this sound better? Okay, I don't think it's peaking anymore, but like now my microphone is just a little bit quieter. So like, if I try increasing the gain on it, it's still like capping out at the same part, I think. Testing. Yeah, I guess we'll see. The voting system in Quick Play is absolutely balls, though. Here's a clip just to explain how dumb it is. Osu Quick Play voting sucks. Like, what is this? Reminiscent of Mario Kart World. How would you suggest it works? Not having maps no one voted for on the pool. Not having a 2 out of 3 chance of picking a map that no one wants. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everyone has the skin, yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to be very important for style points. Yeah. All the people. Yeah, I mean, I'm also not talking that loudly in there, so it's like, I don't know. Testing. Maybe I'll just like crank out my fucking microphone on the fader and like lower the gain. And maybe that's better. Testing. Old settings are goated. Yeah, it is what it is. Scream it, Ed. I mean, technically I could. Was that peaking? If that was peaking, then like, that's kind of expected, right? That was definitely peaking. Yeah. I mean, at that point, that's where the compressor comes in. Anything above 25 decibels kind of gets nuked. Testing. All right. You're making my mom wake up? Yeah, get fucked. It's like you have a bass filter. Maybe it's because I just woke up. I don't know. All right. Try. I think today's going to be a chill day, brain off day. Just enjoy game day. There was actually Elastic did actually send me a map to help me like test the hit sound latency variance. Elastic is the guy who basically pushed the new audio update to Osu. So let's actually see what that does. So this is the hit sound latency variance demo. The instructions that he sent were open an editor, begin playback, make sure you don't have sound effects muted. Also ear rape warning. 20 ms should sound consistent, 21 ms should sound stuttery. I'm assuming I should be using the low latency mode. So I'm gonna turn this on. Plug my headphones into my PC. Change my default audio device. Hopefully it works. All right. Open an editor and begin playback. I am on Tachyon mode, right? And then audio. Wait. This needs to be set to speakers. All right, let's take a look. I do have sound effects enabled. "20 milliseconds should sound consistent." Wait, is there something that I'm supposed to be like looking for? There's nothing in this map though. I actually didn't test how this behaves on laser. Oh, it needs to be unstable. Beat map contains no hit objects. Oh shit! Last succeed, you're actually here. What's up? Wait, how do I actually use this? Do I hop on stable for this?
See you next time.
I can launch stable. That's no worries. Yeah, I'll try stable then. Where is my stable client located? Is it on the old one? I guess it is on the old one, yeah. What the hell? How do I launch Osu from here? Isn't there supposed to be an osu.exe in this? What the heck? Yeah, I do have stable, but like usually there's like a bunch of other files with like an exe for me to launch, but it's not here. That's weird. App data folder maybe? No, I didn't like it's on the SSD. I don't know why it's not there. It's fine. I guess it's just dead. More stuff vanishing out of thin air, I suppose. I didn't tell if it's overlay too. Ooh, that is loud. Hello. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, wait. It is reading all of my files. What the heck? Huh. I guess it's that easy. Cappy Bird, sorry, I'm not interested. I saw you were copy and pasting for me to react to like XYZ thing. I just don't care. Oh, why is it also literally just a black screen? Hello? That's weird. It's not picking up Osu stable on my display capture. Let me try game capture.
Eldrick42 gifted a tier 1 sub to Techmaster 728. They have given 750
Let's see if that does anything.
subs in the channel.
Ooh, okay, there we go. Hey. Eldrick, thank you for giving that sub to Die Force. Appreciate that, man. Grizzly, also, thank you for the 2 months. Mr. Khan, thank you for the Prime. Huh, this might take a while. It's gotta reprocess everything. This shit takes all night for me. Yeah, if I had it on like an M.2 SSD, it might be a bit faster, but it is what it is. Oh, Plain Dick. What's up? Thank you, thank you. Lizard. Chat, is the TV redemption thing working? Oh, Danny, happy birthday. Too many maps? Last I remember, I had like 31,000 beat maps or something like that. So that's probably the reason why it's taking so long. It's kind of to go through every single beat map and be like, yep, this exists, you exist, great job, on to the next. 31,000 times. Pretty sure the TV is broken right now. What the heck? I'm logged in on the dashboard. Let me message Zedra and see what's up. Which would show a progress bar or something? Yeah. Would be nice. Crazy, it doesn't even do it in alphabetical order. Yeah, probably just go top down. Probably ordered by ID. I saw like a 60,000 throw in. Yeah, I don't know how it's actually sorted. But I definitely recognize a lot of these songs. Try now. I resurrected all the services. Wait, Deadred says that it should be up and running again, hopefully. So if someone tries submitting something to the television, it should hopefully work. Unable to read the requested replay file. What the? Oh. Error removing last succeed hit sound latency variance demo.osz. I don't think it's working. Do you have a .osu? Because that's the beatmap file, right? Is .osz the... Actually, no. OSZ is the beatmap file. Huh. I don't know what's up with that. Let me try re-downloading it. Maybe it's like empty. Ah. When in doubt, just re-download. Alright, let's see what's up. Yo, it's like... Wait, do I need low latency mode or some shit? No, it's not on tachyon mode. So wait, if I am using the Windows default, but they need to run real.exe, don't I? But I thought real.exe only works on Windows. Yeah. Wait, this is what it's supposed to sound like? Oh, wait, really? Unable to read the requested replay file. Wait, so it's supposed to sound like that with all the stutters? Now try 21 ms. Holy lord, why am I lagging so badly now? What the? Exceed. Do you know what is supposed to be the expectation? Restart your game, maybe. It might be because it's trying to do difficulty recalculation in the background, and that has historically like drained performance on my PC. Difficulty calculation? Yeah, that's annoying as shit. You can hear the difference. All I hear are hit sounds and then like stutters. I'm not sure what difference I'm supposed to be paying attention to. 4K PC? Hey, I'm just saying, Florin, you can have a $5 million kitchen, but if your ingredients are dog shit, then you're still gonna eat dog shit. The big lag spikes aren't supposed to be there. Okay. So what we would need to do basically is wait for it to finish calculating all 38,000 beat maps. Turns out I have a couple more than I thought. That might be a problem. Let's see if we can have it index all the beat maps and have it give us an estimate. Flat check, no. On the new laser tachyon mode, Last Exceed implemented some changes that can reduce your audio latency by up to like 40 milliseconds. Copy osu.exe into an empty directory for clean install and test there. Wait, that's a genius idea.
See you next time.
OSU latency test. What the hell? There you go. Ah, all the files just spawn. Okay. Well, what the hell is this song? Rocky Bunny. That's cool. Okay. I don't think he's running any difficulty calculations. All right, let's see it. Right. So that's what it's supposed to sound like, right? So now if I go to 21 ms. Oh. I do hear it. Wait, so why does that happen just by increasing the latency by 1 ms? So this sounds like I'm holding onto a single buzz slider that lasts a very long time. This sounds like I'm holding onto a buzz slider like every few objects, like bzz, 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 bzz. Because 20 milliseconds is perfectly aligned with the rate at which Windows grabs audio data from the buffer. With 21 milliseconds, it slowly drifts apart until it skips a cycle. Oh. So how does this work in terms of audio latency? Because, like, I remember with the hallway, you mentioned that there's 22 milliseconds queued up in the base library. And then on libraries on top of it, it uses this, like, read and write system and alternates between them while queuing up the stuff. It's unrelated. Okay. The important part is the 10 millisecond cycle. Okay. I'm not sure if I've developed the intuition / understanding of it yet, but I definitely do see that there's a problem. Wait, think about it as blocks, data packets. If it's 1 ms too late, it's going into the next block with everything in queue. So, like, what I'm thinking is that if it's 1 ms is too late, then it goes to the next block. Does it delay everything, or does it just, like, get rid of 1 ms? I'm assuming it's just getting rid of that 1 ms. And then, like, that's what the stutter is. It delays. So it's still playing everything, but... Okay, I feel like I would need like a fucking whiteboard presentation or some shit. Because now I'm starting to get confused at which, like... because like there's latency and then there are objects, right? Each object produces a sound, and then there's the latency, which is the amount of time it takes for that sound to then reach my eardrums. For each of these like hit sounds, I'm treating them as like objects in my head. And what I'm trying to understand is that is this playing a sound, a hit object sound every 21 milliseconds? And this one is playing a hit sound every 20 milliseconds? So it doesn't matter how long it takes. We're not talking about latency in this context. We're just talking about how often does a sound play. Hit sounds start playing the next time Windows grabs data from the buffer. So depending on how the hit sound aligns with the 10 ms second, by the 10 ms cycle, it delays by 0 to 9 milliseconds. I'm definitely seeing that there's a 1 ms issue. I just haven't developed the intuition for like why yet. Because I know that's like, in theory, they're these 10 millisecond chunks. I know there's 1 millisecond that's like off and having to like wait. But like, what does that actually mean? Either way, I still think that that this is like a really good demonstration in like showing the actual problems that come in terms of audio stuttering and shit. I've never heard this issue before. But that is interesting.
See you next time.
So if it's multiple 10 of 10s, it's good. But when not multiples of 10, it's fucked. No, I think it's anything above 20. Because like, it reads 10 and then writes 10. So there's constantly like 20 in the hallway, if you will. Or constantly 20 that can be queued up. Is that correct? I don't even know. Delta Leads has it right. If it's multiples of 10, it's good. No, Exceed, it's not your fault. I feel like I'm just missing something. I think it would be easier if there was like some sort of if we slowed it down and like forget the hallway, it's not relevant for this. I think the part that's confusing me is the fact that there's like there are two functions of time. There's the wait, hold on. Let me try to sketch this out. Fuck this, dude. So, okay, let's get... Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 hit sound objects. Wait, no. In this example, there is a hit sound object every 20 milliseconds. So think of this as like an editor. An editor timeline. There's 20 milliseconds between each object that plays. But here, in the other example, there's 21 milliseconds that pass. Not for scale, obviously. Okay, but Windows only checks in chunks every 10 milliseconds. Chunks, which is the buffer size, equals 10 milliseconds. So if it's every 10 milliseconds, that means effectively one chunk is here. This is another chunk. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this would be 0. So I guess this would be not including this. And then this would be including it. And then this would not include it. And then this would include it. And this would not include it. And then this would include it. And then this would not include it. If that's correct, right? And so if it's in 21 milliseconds, you copy this over. This does include it. This does not include it. This does include it. This does not include it. Okay, this is a bad example. This is not for scale. But at some point in time, like, maybe this does include it, but it's like slightly at the end. And then it does not include it. Does not include it. Does not include it. And then it does include it. Does not include it. Does not include. So, like, where does the stutter happen? Is this the stutter? Because there are 3 chunks where it's not included? Like, I'm like, that's where I'm confused. Like, what is the stutter? See my previous messages? Exceed offer to call? Okay, we'll probably just jump in call. "20 milliseconds is an integer multiple of 10. Hit sound start playing the next time Windows grabs data from the buffer. So depending on how the hit sounds align with the 10 millisecond cycle, it gets delayed by 0 to 9 milliseconds. Yeah, let's jump in call. Fuck this. Oh wait, I need to return back to my yellow.
Hang on. You just screen.
Oh, sorry. There we go. And then let me switch my audio device back to this. Okay, there we go. All right. So what am I getting wrong here? Like so what I'm understanding is that the 10 ms is the correct way. Is good. But the 21 ms is the problem. So like what in this 20 ms thing is the quote unquote stutter issue?
Imagine it like the data is chunked into 10 millisecond sections, right?
Yes.
And the hit zones always snap to the start of the window they fall in.
They always snap to the start?
Basically, yeah.
Oh.
Or another way to think of it is like, think of a bus station where a bus arrives every 10 milliseconds. And like, it doesn't matter with what timing you arrive at the bus station, you will only get onto the next bus. So if you're lucky, you arrive at the bus station right in the moment the bus arrives, and then the hit sound gets played immediately. or you just barely miss the bus, and then you need to wait 9 milliseconds until the next bus arrives for the hit sound to start. If
Oh.
we play the hit sounds at the exact rate or a multiple of it with which the buses arrive, then the alignment with the bus will always be the same. But if it's anything other than a multiple of the bus rate, then the alignment keeps varying, and that's what you're hearing.
So, if that's the case, then like in this 20 millisecond analogy, this first hit sound arrives right as soon as the bus, I guess is like has departed, and so it's waiting,
Exactly.
and then, here is when the bus departs, and then I hear it immediately, and
Yes.
then nothing arrived here, so it's whatever, and then arrived here, the bus is waiting, and then like it departs here, and then this guy was just here, so it was like delayed by 9 milliseconds or some shit technically.
Exactly. And every single hit sound like waits exactly 9 milliseconds, so they all are delayed by the exact same amount.
Oh, what the fuck?
Which is
Okay.
But if you have the 21 1 millisecond example, then the amount of time the hit sound waits at the bus station varies, and that makes the total latency inconsistent.
So in this case, it just missed the previous bus. It now waited 9 milliseconds, and it caught this bus. It departs.
Yes.
So this hit sound is delayed by 9 milliseconds.
Correct.
This one, nothing arrived. This one missed the bus by, let's say, 10 milliseconds. But
Let's say 4.
Okay, let's say 4 milliseconds. 4 ms. 4 milliseconds. So then it waits an additional 16 milliseconds. Or no, it waits an additional 6 milliseconds, and then it departs.
Yes.
So that means it's 4 plus. Wait, no. Where this was 9 milliseconds, this was only 6 milliseconds, right? So it's only 6
Yes.
milliseconds off. There's no sound here. This one arrived right when the bus was about to depart. And so this one has basically 1 ms.
Yep.
Of latency?
That's correct.
Okay. 1
So apart
ms.
from the alignment with the bus schedule, let's say there's like a fixed 30 milliseconds that the hit sound takes until it reaches the bus station. So like from your home or whatever to the bus station is a fixed 30 milliseconds, no matter when you start walking. But depending on how you align with the bus schedule, the remaining time you spend waiting at the bus station varies between 0 and 9 milliseconds.
Okay. So where does the stutter come from?
So what I did was that by using an interval of 21 milliseconds, I made the cycle alignment with the bus schedule drift apart very slowly. So most of the time we have one hit sound on every second bus.
Yes.
But eventually there will come a point in time where we will miss out on 2 buses, and that is the stutter you're hearing.
So am I correct? That's kind of like what this is, where like it's not like on schedule.
Exactly.
But this is
Exactly
where there are
that.
3 buses that departed, or in your case, it's actually supposed to be 2 buses that departed, where there are no sounds.
Yep. So obviously, this beat map I made is kind of an extreme example that heavily exaggerates the effect. But if you like, I'm a Mania player, and in Mania there are quite a few fully key sounded maps
Yeah.
where like the entire music is only consisting of hit sounds, and like even if you play those maps on autoplay, it won't sound completely smooth because of this.
Oh. So now my question is, what makes this different versus like, okay, so these are hit sounds that play every 21 milliseconds.
Yeah.
What makes this different from like a song that has like a bunch of different sounds playing? Like,
I mean, the song is basically chunked up into 10 millisecond sections in advance.
oh,
So like for every bus, we have exactly 10 people ready to go onto the bus. And that way it's seamless. Like we can chunk the audio stream of the song however we need to make it fit smoothly.
so you have that sort of extra flexibility. But in this hit sound example, that isn't the case.
Yeah. So the thing is, when you play a song, like you start playback once, and you basically know in advance at which point in time you need to play which part of the track. Whereas with hit sounds, you just don't know you need to play one until someone pressed the button, and then you need to play the sound as fast as possible. So you can't plan in advance. So if we know that a bus arrives every 10 milliseconds at the bus station, then we just check in the song file which part of the song needs to be playing at that point in time. And then that is the part of the song that we bring to the bus station in that moment.
Okay. Sorry. My brain is like acting very slow today.
That's fine.
But-
Like it is a confusing topic.
I
had a lot of mindfucks about this myself.
Yeah. I see this issue. As long as like, okay, knowing that this part of it is correct is cool. What I'm now trying to understand is like in a practical sense, like these hit sounds. Okay, what makes the difference of these hit sounds versus a song? If we know that these hit sounds are happening every 21 milliseconds, how is that any different from like a song that just like an audio file that just plays with stuff
okay,
that
I
happens
see.
every 21
I see
milliseconds?
I see your point. So basically, what is happening is when you start playing a beat map, the entire song snaps to the start of the cycle, but that you don't notice this because shifting everything in time is the same as shifting nothing in time. So like basically this variance we have here also happens with the song at the very start. But once the entire song is snapped to the start of the cycle, it's no longer a problem because then like at the start we send off the first 10 milliseconds. Then when the next bus arrives, we send off the next 10 milliseconds of music and so on.
So that means technically there's a bit of variance when you start a beat map. Sometimes you start a beat map 10 milliseconds early or up to 9 milliseconds late than like any other time you start a beat map.
Yes.
And that
But,
like
like-
up to 9 milliseconds is the game basically aligning or snapping the start of the audio for the song to
Yes.
synchronize it with everything or whatever.
Correct.
Okay. And that's different
like-
from hit sounds because you're doing that for the entire song, whereas for this one, each object is like its own thing that needs to be snapped.
Exactly. Every hit sound gets snapped individually.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense.
Basically, the way we need to fix this is to basically always enforce the worst possible case. So like we know that in the worst possible conditions, if you miss the bus by 1 nanosecond, then that means you will basically be waiting 10 milliseconds.
Right.
And if you know if you know what the bus cycle is, then what you can do is just add a little bit of silence in front of the hit sound in order to make every hit sound be delayed 10 milliseconds. So that means like overall we would be increasing the average latency by a little bit, but the point is that by doing so we make it consistent.
So at least we know it's always going to be 10 milliseconds late instead of this variance that then ends up stuttering.
Yes.
Ah. Okay. That. Hold on. I'm trying to like see if like I intuitively understand that. This part isn't talking about changing the buffer size, is it?
Correct.
This is about introducing a new sound that basically, let's say like this is the fake sound. Oh shit. Okay, let's say the green is the fake sound. The fake sound like plays I don't know, here to like push this into the next one. Wait, what? Is that no?
So this is a really confusing topic.
Yeah,
and
like
I took quite a while myself to like really get my head through the wall there.
Yeah, how does playing a sound that is like a separate instance then cause the other sound to get delayed and pushed so that it's a consistent delay for all sounds? It doesn't.
It doesn't. The detail that is missing here is the fact that here you basically visualize the hit sound as like a single point in time, but even hit sounds have some duration. Like the hit sound I used for that beat map is, I think, about 50 milliseconds or something. So they actually overlap quite a bit. But like, let's imagine, and I'm deliberately using like a weird number. Let's say one hit sound is 17 milliseconds long. So the hit sound as a whole, like, consists of multiple people on multiple buses. And the question then becomes like, how is the entire group of people shifted in time? I'm really realizing this explanation is terrible, but like I don't know how to explain this better.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I think so the reason why I'm interested in this so far is because this is really like a really niche, a really like interesting and a really complicated situation. But I feel like this is a topic that a lot of people would be interested in. And if we, both you and I, can solve like a way to explain this in a very like layman's term, I feel like we could make a banger fucking video out of this. Like like the idea of being able to like solve, like you just solved a problem that has existed for years that no one knew existed. And it's important because there's a real world application for it. And that's me, you know? So that's why I'm so like, that's why I'm not trying to just like take in information that you say at face value. I'm trying to develop this intuition for it, because if I can do that, then I would be able to explain it to the average person in a way that can like, you know, give you like a megaphone to like be like, yo, you just did something incredible. This is why, you know? So like,
so the interesting part is you said the problem that no one knew existed. Actually, I think people are aware of this problem, or let's say people are aware of a problem, but they can't pinpoint it because it's a really subtle thing. It like when you play fully key sounded maps in Mania, basically it just feels very slightly off, but you can never really tell what's going wrong. So I actually think people were stumbling over this problem all the time. The difference is just now we actually know what the problem is and why it happens.
And that's the first step to solving it. Understanding what actually is the problem. Yeah.
Like I'd be totally up for making a video like that. I can try preparing some half proper slides or something.
I think,
Like I have to think about how to best visualize this thing.
in my opinion, the best way is to actually I think your thesis is actually going to be the groundwork for this, because like from that thesis, from that like document explaining, or like you doing your bachelor's like paper on this, like I think the goal is I will read it. I will have a lot of questions, but at least that will lay the groundwork for the actual technical explanation. And then I will ask you a ton of questions explaining like the minor things. Like, say, for example, I didn't know what a sample was, right? And there are 48,000 samples that are being processed per second, and like I know you explained to me the amplitude and stuff. Like that's the question that I would ask you. Like I don't think that you should be tasked with the responsibility of trying to dumb it down. I think that should be my job. I think your job should just be take the knowledge, take the insights that you've discovered that only you have, explain it all in that sort of technical detail, and then let me be the one to try to read it and then work with you to understand it.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So I think when you get that paper out, I would love to review it. And that I think would be dope. That I think would change the game.
Yeah. I mean, I actually don't really know what exactly my bachelor's thesis is going to be. I just know it will be something about latency, because latency has always been my thing for many years. Like I have already done this type of research and more about keyboard input latency and also about video latency. And there's like a one-party joke I like to make is when people ask me what topic could you talk about for the next half an hour with zero preparation, and it's basically just the time it takes between you hit a key on your keyboard and you see something on screen or you hear something from your headphones.
Yeah, that's me with like the OC community in general.
Yeah, like I'm happy to have found the one gaming community where people where actually a relevant amount of people care about this, because it's just so specific.
Yeah, it's dope. Actually, okay, I have a separate thing. I'm not sure if you would be able to provide any insight specifically, but like there's this guy who's working on like an 8,000 hertz tablet. It doesn't have to achieve 8,000 hertz. That would be like the dream marketing stunt, because I think we're both aligned with the idea that realistically speaking, there is no difference between 1,000 and 8,000. That's practical. However, 8,000 would be like big for marketing in terms of like, you know, if this can achieve 1,000 hertz, it can do like its end game type shit, right? 1,000 hertz I feel like would be the first thing, but like basically achieving 1,000 hertz for a tablet. And there's this guy who's trying to work on this open source tablet project for it, and I'm basically trying to help him like make it happen. Obviously with like Wooting and Hall effect technology, like they managed to do it, but we're running into this issue with like with like he has it working on like a single component with like the Hall effect sensors and like the pen with a magnet in it and having it detect stuff running at 8,000 hertz, but scaling it up to the entire board. I hope I'm understanding the problem correctly. Is like a big issue. Do you know who I need to talk to basically get that fixed? He mentioned specifically it's like a firmware issue. Do you know anyone that I could talk to like get that solved?
I've seen your video on that.
Oh shit, the Pompey board, yeah.
And like I'm afraid, at least from the discussion you had in the video with him, I couldn't quite tell what his problem was exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if like to me it sounded like he just needs to figure out some code. And I don't know if like it's just a programmer skill issue or whatever. But what he certainly also mentioned that he needs help like getting the finished product together. Like he
that's not a
basically
issue
invent.
That's the easy part for me. Like I already have like quote like tentative like interest from like other people who would be down to tackle the project. And the worst case scenario, we would just need like an upfront investment to like put in an MOQ from like a factory in China, which I have some context for that as well. We just need to have like the working product slash like the finished like polish with like the packaging and like the surface dialed in and like whatever features that we want, and then like make sure it's supported by OTD, and I think that's pretty much it to have like a MVP to ship. The last thing I feel like is literally or the main bottleneck is primarily this firmware issue.
What I can offer is just talk to the guy, try to understand what his issue is,
Yeah.
and perhaps like translate it for you in a sense. And if like it's much easier to fix a problem when we know what the problem is.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I just need to sit down with him more and like get into the weeds of this shit. I'm not a technical person, but this is why I feel like it's impossible to solve technical problems unless you're technical, unless you develop the technicality or the technical, at least like 80-20 of it.
Yeah, but like I think we if we get to a point where like I'm confident that you can understand the problem when it's explained, right? So and then we can find the whoever we need to find to fix it.
Yeah.
So if you can give me a contact or something, so I can talk to him, then I can try figuring out what his problem is.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'll throw you into the group chat after this call, and we can just like take things from there.
Cool.
All right.
One more thing. Are you gonna put our conversations on YouTube as well?
Yeah, pretty much anything that happens on stream, like it kind of runs automatically. Like Andy will just like eventually like find time to go watch the stream and like clip and cut shit. So like eventually this conversation will turn into a clip. However, like my end game goal is to hopefully be able to make a main channel video actually diving in and like getting like animations and graphics and like having a more visual aid more than just paint dot fucking net like scribbles to help like a wider audience understand it. That would be the dream.
Actually, I have an even better idea for this.
Oh, what's up?
Because like I've always been looking for an opportunity to talk about why the universal offset in OSU is kind of stupid. Like on a conceptual level, it makes no sense.
Well, okay.
The really fun part is there's basically two ways to use the universal offset: the intended way and the common way. Because I think very few people in the community actually understand what this offset is supposed to do. Because the thing it is supposed to do shouldn't really have to be done.
I've always
it's basically a solution to a problem that shouldn't exist in the first place. Instead, people are using the global offset basically to compensate input latency, which is not what it's designed for.
Really?
Yes. And I remember like many years ago, there's constant discussions about this, but many years ago on GitHub, there was a thread where, I just got an advertisement on your screen.
My bad.
Where people were once again bitching about the universal offset, and I noticed that we just, like with Peppy, we are just constantly talking past each other. And it took a lot more time, long after this thread happened, until I really understood what the issue was. And I really realized, like, the reason why these conversations never go anywhere is because Peppy thinks of the universal offset as something fundamentally different. And now that I understand this and I look back at the past conversation, like I see how the conversation was basically doomed from the start. And yeah, so the I guess this actually kind of ties into the latency variance thing I showed with the beat map. Basically, the actual intent of the universal offset is to align hit sounds that are timed, like in my beat map, with the underlying music track.
But there's always going to
But
be
the thing is,
a certain amount of latency. Like even if you like align it, like you're kind of just like kind of doing it in a scuffed way where like, yeah. Because
so
like,
the confusing part is if we know at which point in time we will send off which part of the music, what's preventing us from like just like keeping track how many milliseconds worth of music we've already played and then play the like add the hit sound to the exact right part of the music. I know I'm explaining this terribly again, but that is something I would very much like to explain because it's something, it's an information I've wanted to get out there for a long time.
I'd love to continue this conversation on like another day because like I've always thought like of universal offset as like a band-aid because it's like there's like person hears sound, person presses keyboard, input is registered, and then it's like hit sound plays, and then hit sound is heard, and then like if someone is playing based off of that, it's kind of doomed. But then the alternate approach is person anticipates sound, presses keyboard, and then blah 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 blah, the same chain, and then hit sound is heard. There's like two different play styles, and then on one hand it's like you hear the sound and then you play it, or you're trying to anticipate it and trying to get your hit sound to align with it, and like that's where I'm confused with like the point of a universal offset, because like in an absolute worst case scenario I can always offset my brain to try to accommodate to it. I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, so the thing you have in mind is the common use case. Like this is basically what everyone uses the universal offset for. But like neither of those things you just typed in chat is what the universal offset was initially invented for.
Huh.
And
what does it do? What is it invented for?
Let me think how I can explain this. So if we go to the no, wait. Basically it's to account for the fact that the way us is programmed, the music and the hit sounds that are timed on the music. So not the hit sounds from pressing keys, but the sounds that like when you, for example, when you enable Nightcom mod, then you have the constant drums on the beat, like yes, regardless of whether or not you're pressing any buttons. Those are timed hit sounds. And basically, timed hit sounds and the underlying music can drift apart because of the way how OS is programmed. And the universal offset tries to compensate this drift. But the thing is, from a purely technical perspective, there's no reason why those should be drifting apart in the first place.
What the fuck?
This is kind of a design flaw in either the game or the underlying audio library, depending on how you look at it. And fixing it requires a really fundamental redesign of the audio infrastructure of us, which is actually what I'm working on right now.
Holy shit. Sounds like a massive undertaking.
This is like this drifting apart of timed sounds and constant music tracks is what the universal offset is supposed to account for. but like very few people actually know this. And instead, most people use the universal offset to somehow compensate for input latency. But like, no matter how you shift around the music in time, either the key press or the sound resulting from the key press will be misaligned, because like the time between the two will never change. Because the time between your input and the hit sound that plays from your input is just your audio latency. And the universal offset doesn't change your latency.
But does it? Yeah, so I agree. I like the universal offset doesn't change the latency, but if it shifts like when the song plays relative to like if it just shifts when the song is playing, then like I feel like that. Okay, when the song is playing is like one timeline. When the hits are registered as a 300 is also another timeline. However, this assumes that you're not playing entirely visual, because if you're playing entirely visual, which is unfortunately how I play, it doesn't matter where those timelines align, because I'm just going to tap whenever the approach circle closes in on the hit circle, right? But assuming that you don't play like that visual style, then like if you play listening to the music and trying to align the hit sound onto it, even if your hit sound is oh shit, hello, testing, good morning.
Oh boy,
what was the last thing you heard from me? Sorry. Testing. Hello, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Yellow? Oh shit, I didn't join yet. Yellow?
Hey, we're back.
Awesome.
My
okay.
internet was kind of dying there.
Nah, that's cool. Right. So what was the last thing you heard from me?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'll take it from the top again. Okay, so for me as a player, as long as it works, that's all that matters to me, right? And if my understanding of it is that the universal offset will shift the point at which the song plays, or shifts to the point at which the hits are registered or supposed to be registered. Like there's a timeline for the song, the music that plays, and a timeline for the objects that appear over time, right? If the universal offset at least changes one of those two tracks, it does what I needed. Well, it does what I needed to do, which is, you know, like if I tap, like my prompt to tap is auditory, and so by shifting the timeline of the objects registering or the timeline of the song playing, I can like offset it, and it'll be useful to me. So
Yes.
like even though are you telling me that that's the unintended use case of it?
Yes,
But it still works.
exactly. And that is something that I think Peppy has yet to realize.
Oh, Peppy doesn't realize that that's what players are using universal offset
I don't
for?
know. Like, I just know that whenever people talk about the universal offset, Peppy thinks of the other use case, because that's what he originally made it for. Like, perhaps at this point, it's probably like this weird thing just shifted around until the game feels good, and that's the end of the story, and just don't think about it too much. It makes sense if you don't think about it, something like that.
Huh, that's cool though. That is funny.
Yeah,
But
like
is Peppy refusing to acknowledge the fact that players are using this universal offset to solve the issues that I'm solving, like in those messages?
I wouldn't say he's refusing anything. It's more like neither party is aware that they are talking past each other.
Ah. Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to really bring this up to him, because I kind of feel like it's a design flaw in the game that he made. So my approach is really to just fix the problem.
I guess like Yeah, I guess the easiest way to solve it is just have a fucking chat with Peppy and just like figure this shit out, because I don't know if this is a problem, to be honest, because it seems like, at least in the laser build specifically, like it does the job. Like I'm playing the game, the game notices that I'm tapping late, it gives me an option that I can adjust the universal offset to accommodate for that. I don't understand how a drift, like if it's slowly drifting off over time, that a single universal offset, a static offset,
Sorry,
compensate for that.
that's not what I meant. So drifting was probably the wrong word here.
Oh, interesting.
Let me ask like this: would you expect, like, if you set the universal offset to something something very high, would you expect the nightcore beats to still be in sync with the music beats?
Yes.
That's not what it does. Try it out.
The nightcore beats are off time from the
The universal offset shifts the music track, but not the samples that are timed on it.
Oh, what the fuck? And so the point of the offset is for the player to align it?
Yes. And technically, there shouldn't be a need for the player to align this.
Wait, is that why
technically-
nightcore is fucking dog shit? Why I can never play anything with nightcore?
Probably.
What the hell? Wait, that's so funny.
Yeah. So this is definitely something I mean, I guess we've kind of done that now. Like an information I really want to get out there.
Okay, yeah. I
like
feel like that deserves its own like, you know, proposal, because like I still have my doubts. I'm like, there's no way. Like maybe that's how it was maybe initially designed. Like I don't know. I initially designed a chair because I wanted to sit down in it and like not have to like worry about things. But it turns out chairs can be like very epic and ergonomic and all this other stuff. And like you're like, oh, the ergonomic was never supposed to be the point. The point was so that you can sit down and not use your legs or something, or not have to stand. Like I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like, could there be like a mismatch in information or some sort of assumption thing here? I don't know. I feel like it can easily be solved where just talk about it with Peppy and clear this shit up. Miscoms.
Yeah. Like I'm even going a step further, and like I'm just trying to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Like actually write the code.
Oh, what the?
Yeah. So anyway, we're sorry, my brain is a mess too.
No.
Basically, I just need you to give me the contact of the guy with the 8000 hertz tablet.
Yeah.
And like maybe we can like figure out what the problem is, and then figure out how we can find like the right person to solve it. Because you seem like a guy who's good at finding people.
I am a person. Okay, I am. Oh shit! I just broke my camera. God damn it! Are you watching my stream?
Hang on. Now.
Okay.
Oh, what happened there?
I am a person who is an expert at doing nothing, because I'm only good at one thing. I'm good at being entertaining. I'm good at making videos, and I'm good at talking. But I suck at doing things. Right? I am not an executor. I am a yapper. Okay. What that means is I have a very large network because I talk to a lot of people. Like, I feel like for most streamers, they would never sit down and talk to you, right? But for me, I like talking to people, and I especially love talking to people who are smarter than me. Because I aspire to one day be technical, be an executor, and be a person who is capable of doing cool things, right? So I talk to a lot of people, I can connect a lot of people, and if people are aligned with wanting to do something cool, I can align them, right? So like, yes, let's make that happen, because if I can at least like see cool shit happen, and then like by off chance it helps me, like if an 8000 hertz tablet appears and I can be like, yeah, I helped build this. I didn't do anything, but I helped build this. Like type shit. Like fuck it, dude. That sounds cool. But yeah.
Actually, I think you're underselling yourself. Like the ability to talk to basically anyone and build up this network is a lot more valuable than you think.
I'm a I'm like how people complain. Like what? You know how people complain? What the fuck do managers even do? You know what I'm saying? Like what is a manager? Like managers, like they sit around, they boss people. They're like, oh, you need to do X, Y, Z. Like managers don't do anything. And I realize that's basically me. That's basically me.
Exactly.
I don't actually do anything. But like I know the right people, and like by connecting the right people to the right person, like stuff happens. And I'm like, damn, that's cool.
And managers make the most money.
But like I feel like that's bullshit. I'm not doing it. But anyways. All right, I'll add you into a call with into a group with Pomp, and hopefully we can continue the discussion there on that specific subject. But
Sounds
yeah,
good.
please continue on in this work. Like I don't know if you are getting the correct credit that you deserve, but this is incredible work, and it is actively making an impact on the community. So thank you, genuinely thank you.
You're welcome.
Of course. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Last Succeed. Enjoy life, man.
Yep. See ya.
All right, Boggers. He's an expert in somehow introducing Osu into any conversation. Well, like, there's just a lot of cool shit in Osu, and everyone says that Osu is dying, but I'm just like, no, dude, you just need to do cool shit, and a lot of cool shit could happen. People just need to do it, or just need a reason to do it. Have you tried stable in Windows 11 yet? Nope. Well, technically, I launched it once. Also, dude, I have like, I disabled my taskbar, or I have it auto hide my taskbar because like I started having burn-in issues with my monitor. But like sometimes it doesn't even show my goddamn taskbar. Like what the hell is this? Where's my taskbar? Oh shit! If I press Windows, it shows. Oh damn. All right. But anyways, professional yapper, non-professional Osu player. I play the game sometimes. Oh, yeah. Windows key works better. All right, I'll just start using that now. By the way, if you have any questions about software, just ask here. That dude is basically Bob the Builder. He can teach you any concept. Oh yeah, I need to find a way to like. Okay, this sounds fucked up, but I need to find a way to like categorize / tier, like people in the talent server. Cause like, if I were to like surface level try to like figure out how I prioritize whether or not a person is like, you know, of value, it would be based off of what they were able to ship. You know, that's why when you're applying for a job, they ask for, you know, your portfolio. That's like, it's less about your degree, like what you learned or what you say that you do or what programming knowledge or programming languages you learned. It's what have you done with it, right? What have you executed? What have you delivered? What have you shipped, right? And so it's like that's what actually matters. Because if you can ship something that I can use, I know that you're a person who not only has the knowledge, because I can see that a product exists, but I've known that like you figure out all these soft skills of like encountering a problem, finding a solution to it, whether that's maybe it's asking a person, maybe it's reaching out to someone, maybe it's finding a book and reading a book, maybe it's diving into these research papers, maybe it's XYZ. Like just saying that you learned XYZ doesn't mean anything anymore. Like what means something is what you've done. And sometimes like I don't even know how you fucking did it. Like as long as it fucking works, you know? But yeah. Captain Zero is a person that is in my high value, like high status, like high category because I had an issue, which is I wanted a better PP system, and he somehow got the right people, took on and owned the project, and shipped me a better PP counter. That's dope. That's fire, dude. I don't need to know anything else, man. Like, Zero's the GOAT. You need experience to get into a job. In order to get experience, you need a couple years on the job. In order to get onto the job, you need experience. But, like, that's the part where it's kind of dumb. The answer to that, the real answer to that is the thing that no one wants to do. Because the reality is you do it for free. How do you become a YouTuber? Oh, I never got a job as a YouTuber. Bitch, you make YouTube videos. How do you be a developer? Oh, I never got a job in software. No, you just make apps. Like, dude, like you can't be, yeah, like you get the experience by doing it. But yeah. I'm modeling a bomb. What the fuck does that mean? I keep telling people college is a scam. Well, like, I'm not... Well, like... College does have value. But is it worth the money that it costs now? I don't know. Because there is genuine value. Having like a structured format in which you can learn about a subject and then get a degree, that a piece of paper that is respected amongst a lot of people, that verifies that you know what you're talking about, is good. I think the under like valued part is the network, because I think people underestimate how important your classmates are, how important your professors are. And like that's kind of where like the prestige kind of gets into certain schools, because like certain schools are prestigious because their professors have the network where if you are a student who is impressive, your professor who sees your work ethic, who sees you in class, who knows who you are, can connect you to the right people. And that connection is like, I would say that money can't buy it, but technically you're buying it by paying the tuition. But like it requires soft skills that, you know, money, like even if you get into the most prestigious college, like it's a very unlikelihood that someone's going to walk your hand through it, right? Maybe someone like has pity on you and tries to like, you know, help you out. But in most cases, you have to be the person to capitalize on the fact to like chase these things. So yeah. So like it gets you access to a network, and I think that's the most valuable thing that a lot of people aren't utilizing. Yeah. And also, believe it or not, like chat, like ever since like coming to LA and then even just being in San Francisco for a week, like I hate to say it, I like work from home, but work from home is fake, dude. There's nothing like being there with your team and actually like grinding shit out. There's nothing else like it. Holy fuck, dude. And then with San Francisco, it quite literally is like, it's one of those things where like, yeah, you would expect like, oh, all I have to do is fill out an application. I have all the requisites. Like I should be able to get this job. No, dude. Like your on paper stuff doesn't even matter. What matters more, and what I've realized, what really matters more is what type of person you are. And you cannot vet what type of person someone is through a sheet of paper. You gotta just talk to them. You gotta give them the vibe check. Who are they? What are they like? What's their upbringing like? What trauma did they go through? What drives them? What motivates them? What all this other shit? You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on a piece of paper. You have to know people and people have to know you basically. Yeah. And like that's also why like these giant fucking cities that on paper are like, why the fuck would anyone want to move to Los Angeles? Is disgusting, dirty, what's called expensive, etc. Like why the fuck would anyone want to go there? It's because if you move to LA, you will find people in LA. It's not that hard. It's very easy. You go, I moved to LA, I went across the street to my neighbors and I found the top 1% of people who ran the biggest agency on OnlyFans. Extremely talented, learn a ton from them. It's that easy, dude. Like people who are trying to do shit are in LA. And then people who are trying to build shit are in SF. And it's that easy. Like then you are buying into the network and that's why people are there. Like it's hard, man. But anyways, I still haven't played a single map. Depends on the environment. The environment is good for creative vibes. Office beats remote. Otherwise, it's slowly draining people. Draining brain, killing experience that will kill your creativity. Those sort of people burn out in offices often. Yeah, true. Am I signed in? I am signed in, right? Bruh. Oh, WC qualifiers in half an hour? Oh, shit. Probably not. I'll probably be gone by then. Back to figuring out where my tablet's supposed to go. Exciting. Bruh. I need to figure out how to hold my pen again. Not like this. Also, chat, is the game loud enough? What the hell? System sounds. Why is system sound generating so many? Oh, I didn't set my audio mixer properly. It sounds fine. Okay, hold up. This might blast the music. Ah, it does. Okay, it still kind of sits around like 25 decibels, but that means my voice is only like slightly louder. Okay, this sets it around 30 decibels. Testing. Okay, I think this is better. Testing. Can I ask why you swapped to Osu Laser? Because I was thinking about swapping over as well. Because I don't want to be left behind. Stable is essentially feature locked. So if you care about the future of the game, you will be on Laser. And I don't plan on leaving Osu anytime soon. I can actually go into a story of like almost like PTSD of basically like me getting left behind and watching my community basically die. The server that I cared about essentially become a shell of its former self until it eventually shut down. And I just don't want that to happen again. Zero's bomb? What the hell? I woke up, not really, but here is the bomb. What the fuck? Wait, you're actually not joking. What the hell is this? Okay, I know what it is, but like, dude, listen, okay, it's a school project. Why are you building a bomb as a school project? Thanks to this conversation, I'm now on a fucking FBI watch list. Anytime I drive anywhere close to a school in Los Angeles, I'm going to get fucking trailed. It's over for me, man. But it's for school? How the hell is your skill? Okay, well, I forgot. You're not from the United States. We got unique problems. Let's just say that. Bruh, I one missed. Are you still using that 8000 hertz tablet or something? Yes, I'm using the 8000 hertz tablet right now. That's right. I have the one-on-one exclusive 8000 hertz tablet. It is working. It is shipped. It is real. You can buy it right now if you give me $1 million. The 1000, it doesn't exist. It's a dream. Got to talk with the CEO of Unlimited IRL. That was cool. Yeah, you also got to talk with this other high-profile, super epic CEO. His name is Edward Ling. He's the CEO of BTMC. You're welcome, Grizzly. Let me just phone up Jeff Bezos and be like, damn, I feel like going on a yacht. Jeff, mind if I hop on yours for a sec? I'll invite you over to the Osu house. Wait, I could have sworn there was another one of this. Is this actually it? Huh. So what was the tablet you made a bid on that's like super fast and all? The tablet I'm currently using right now is the Wacom PTK 460, I think? I forgot. It's a 300 hertz tablet. And then I made a video covering an open source project of a guy trying to make a 1000 and hopefully eventually 8000 hertz drawing tablet that utilizes Hall effect technology. $300, yeah. Which 300 hertz is still a lot. I could have sworn there was like a tournament version of this that was ranked, and it had like controversy because it had an AI background or some shit. No K. Am I dumb? Maybe it is this, and they like swapped it out. Sounds like it'll take a lot of time to turn into reality. It depends. I mean, if I have like $1 million, I could probably have it like basically ready, like probably in like 3 weeks. But realistically, it'll probably take at least a year to ship if it's actively worked on. Unlucky. Hi, I just want to check your tablet how the advantage that the PTK 470 already has. What? I mean, if you're talking about the 300 hertz tablet, that's the tablet I'm literally using. When you started the game, how long did it take for you to switch from mouse to tablet? Around 2 weeks. Yeah, it takes a bit. Oh shit. Okay. I'll see this eventually. One of these days, it will happen. So my tablet's too thick, like the CTC 4110WL. It's not good when you play Osu, bad for wrist. What? Here. Tell you what, you seem to be very interested in tablets. Here you go. It has quite literally everything that you will ever need to know about tablets by quite literally a developer of Open Tablet Driver, the driver that every Osu player uses. If there is a tablet that exists, it is on this spreadsheet, and you can see everything that matters about it. Pop off. Damn right. Have you stopped using temporal resampler since getting a high refresh rate tablet? Yes, but like only because someone pointed it out, and I'm like, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter, so I just removed it. But like, I don't know. I don't really worry too much about filters, except for like having a little bit of added latency. I don't know why, but it just like makes me more comfy and more confident in my aim by having a little bit more latency. Is it a bad thing to only use OSU settings and not open drivers or WTV? OSU uses OTD under the hood. It's just like, I don't think OSU gives you the same customization tools as Open Tablet Driver. Same debugging, same like filters and shit like that. So, yeah. BTMC, can you say, hello, Zero? It's important. There you go. Damn, I'm your new follower alert now. Let's go. Crash in slow motion. This is 220, I'm pretty sure. Come on. Yikes. Come on. Very important question. Have you seen Made in Abyss? I've seen season 1. Can't remember if season 2 ever got released. I heard it got announced or some shit. Okay, Rafis, goodbye. fuck? What is this? I got tabbed out. Power Toys run. This is Windows Power Toys? What the fuck? Wait, what is this? How do I disable this? Okay, what if I just disable everything except for fancy zones? Fancy zones is the only thing that I need. It's alt space by default. Okay, it's gone now. Fog. Alright, well, unlucky. Run died. We run it back. Whoa, what the? What am I doing? Audio isn't synced with the video? Wait, it might be an OBS thing. Sounds good on my end. Hand cam nuked? I can only stream with one camera for now. Until I have to wait until I like fix a couple of things with my PC. Did you respond? Respond to what? Wasabi on Tachyon? Wasabi. I'm pretty sure I already. This, yeah? OWC qualifiers? Probably not. Bruh. I'm gonna miss on the last jump, 100% on that star pattern. That will purge my FC, guaranteed. Background dim issue. Oh, do I not have it 100%? Oh shit. I was thinking 90. We'll keep some of it for the vibes. Oh wow, now it looks like dog shit. Okay, let's try 85. DG gamer because vibes. Still the jumps. Yeah, it's tough. I keep missing on that one section. I don't know why. It's not even... Yeah, it's fine. Utiva, no. I'm not interested. What the fuck? I nuked my accuracy anyway. This game is stressful, man. What time is it? Oh, it's only 3 p.m. Oh, damn. Long stream today? Technically, I was supposed to end my stream like 15 minutes ago. I'll play for maybe a couple more minutes. Oh, what is going on with the star rating? What the heck? Yo, hello. Shouldn't you change the stream name? Yes. I'm still running some shenanigans here. Ah. Miyu, well, now you just need to set the scores, man. Why aren't you 150k then? Yo, something's going on with the star ratings, man. They're like bugging out. Whatever it's Hard Rock causing that. Oh, it is. Yeah, me. That sounds pretty accurate. Okay, I definitely need an option on this. Would you believe me if I said I could? I got a 400 already. Well, like, I'm not really interested in like PP performance anymore. Like, if you set a cool score that you think is cool and you are proud of it, that's dope. That's all that I need to know. I don't care about how much PP it's worth. I just need to know that you're happy for it and that you're proud for it, right? PP means nothing to me anymore. That shit died ages ago. I have an animation for the bomb. So your bomb is just 3 dumbbells. Hey, good work though. It looks legit. It's always that first jump. I need to like flow into it. Alright, I'm just gonna play through. Fuck this, man. I gravitate to this map a lot because like I recognize that some of the patterns in this map I feel like we're the inspiration that ended up making up the Promethean Kings. And that map became the hardest map in Osu for a time. Okay, I'll play one last map and then I'll be done. Yo, what happened to MREX map? Yeah, hard map is hard. What the? There are currently some background operations. Oh, what's up? Yeah, I'm about to end though. Okay, give me like 5 minutes. Updating online data for beat maps, 77%. All right, I guess I'll let it run while I end the stream and just host someone else. Since everyone's talking about the qualifiers, I'll just host Osu. All right, enjoy life, guys. Appreciate you guys. See you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace, peace. Also, I don't know if it was obvious. It should have been obvious, but I was playing with that with relax, so I wasn't tapping at all. I was like tapping using like I was ghost tapping. All right, enjoy life, guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one, guys. See you guys. Peace.